Welcome to a basic look, the show where we look at Dungeons and Dragons from a simple perspective. I'm your host, Wally. Today's D&D topic will be the Paladin class. We will look at how they are described in the player's handbook, how paladins are often in the middle of the fight, and how they can cast spells while they are in melee combat. We will look at second level because things get complicated after second level. So we're just trying to keep this explanation simple and short. Also, the paladin stereotype of stereotypes will be addressed at the end of this video. So first, we have what Wizards of the Coast Player's Handbook says about the paladin there. Short description. It says, the paladin is a holy warrior bound to a sacred oath. Now, although this has slightly changed over time, and your oath can be bound to almost anything, it has stayed in that description for now. Now, for the highest stats, D&D Beyond recommends strength and charisma. Strength is going to help with your attack rolls and your damage rolls, while charisma is going to help you cast some spells and make some of your abilities stronger. Which leads us to how many abilities the paladin has at second level. 5 of them. So we're going to try to do these quickly. Ability 1, Divine Sense, which allows you to take a full action to sense any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you. It will also tell you whether it is a celestial, fiend, or undead, meaning your game master's not going to be able to say, oh, there's one of those nearby. He has to tell you which one within that 60-foot radius. Unless, of course, rules are homebrewed. Always a dungeon master's choice. Now, this can be used, let's see here. Yes, I'm right. This can be used one time plus whatever your charisma modifier is. So very easily up to 4 times per long rest. So you don't have to be too stingy with this, but don't be too liberal. Our second ability to look at is Lay on Hands, which allows the paladin to give out some health. It says every long rest you have 5 times your level of hit points. So at second level, you're going to have 10 hit points, and you can touch another player character or NPC. I'm not sure about yourself. And heal them, well, to a total of 10 health points if you haven't used any before then. Or you can heal multiple people 2 health points or 2 people 5 health points, which leads to another part of this people seem to forget, I think. And with Lay on Hands, you can use 5 health points of that health point pool to get rid of a disease or poison somebody is afflicted with. I feel like this isn't remembered as much as it should be. Not everybody gets poisoned, so maybe that's why, and disease usually isn't addressed, which maybe it should be more often. Let's see here. Our third ability is just going to be a simple fighting style, which you get to choose between defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, or protection. I would suggest looking in the player's handbook or talking with your game master what those mean to get further detail. The fourth ability is spell casting, so you get to cast a limited amount of spells. Very limited, much like the Warlock. The Paladin has very limited spell slots. However, the last ability interacts with your spell slots and is called Divine Smite. This is what the Paladin is known for in combat and why he can cast these abilities in melee. So what Divine Smite is when you hit a creature with a melee attack. When you hit, you don't have to declare beforehand. When you hit, you can decide, I'm going to use one of my limited spell slots, so be careful, to use Divine Smite. Now, Divine Smite at second level adds 2 8-sided dice to your damage. So you roll your regular weapon damage and spend spell slot to roll 2 more 8-sided dice to add to that. That can add up real fast, especially when you get to higher levels. It becomes more dice. This ability levels up along with your character, which is amazing. It's always great to have extra damage, just always, especially if you know you hit. It's just like, all right, I need to put all the damage I can into this hit. Divine Smite. All right, more damage. Possibly 16 more damage. That's nice. Now, going on with Divine Smite, it's leads into the roleplay aspect of the Paladin, because it's really cool if your group likes to get descriptive of how the abilities look, because you can like show how the smite looks as it glows on the weapon or crackles like energy or acts like flames or water, depending upon which god your paladin is sworn to at that point in time. Now, the problem with the paladin in roleplay is a lot of people stereotype them as following the rules even when it becomes stupid. This is what some people refer to as lawful stupid. Please do not do this. You can be a stickler for the rules without killing your teammates. Don't kill your teammates. It's not usually a fun thing. Now, if the whole, and I mean everybody at the table is perfectly fine with player versus player combat, even to the point of permadeath, that better have been discussed way before at the very beginning of the game. Because that's what this can lead to if you play them just as follow the rules no matter what. Even some of the most rigid rule following people I know, one of those being me, will flex when it comes to either harm this person or let them bend the rules slightly, because when it comes to, say, the thief stealing something and your paladin just straight up attacks them and kills them, ruins the game. Maybe you shouldn't play as a lawful stupid paladin. It's just a fact. You probably shouldn't. So be careful on how you play this paladin. And let me know in the comments below kind of ideas you have for paladins, because there's a whole lot of new ideas coming out for paladins recently. A lot of them I don't disagree with what they say. But anyways. So just let me know your ideas for paladins. Even if I disagree with it, it may be cool. So share it. And also just let me know what you thought of the video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did I do a bad job? Did I do a great job? Or anywhere in between. Also subscribe, because there is way more content than mine here on NWTV7. Some people who know a lot of things about a lot of different subjects. So that's pretty cool. And next time, we're going to look at the Ranger, because that's who's next in the list. Until then, who will you be?